Hello everyone and welcome to a new Snapshot video. This is 20W12A. Hi buddy! Oh god, the Nether is so scary now. I mean, just look at this. This is terrifying. If I was in survival mode, I would literally be shitting bricks right now. If this was my first time playing Minecraft and this is the first thing I saw coming in here, I don't think I'd come back at all. I mean, look at all these gas. Now I think I got my point across that the Nether is scary. Let's get on with the video. In this snapshot video, there are a couple Nether updates, so I figured I'd start out with that and then work over to the overworld to show you some other updates. First thing I think that everyone wants to know about is this little guy. Apparently this is an anchor. I don't know why, but when I heard respawn anchor, I completely thought like an actual boat anchor. So when I was looking for the block and I saw this, I was like, well, that's not an anchor. But it looks a lot like the new obsidian block. If you've seen that, the crying obsidian, and you might be wondering why. Well, it's because to make your good old respawn anchor, you're gonna need crying obsidian. In the crafting table, you're gonna put 3 crying obsidian, 3 glowstone, and 3 crying obsidian to make your respawn anchor. So apparently this respawn anchor actually takes glowstone. So I recommend if you ever place it in the world, put glowstone next to it. Because if you put 1 in it, it's 1 respawn. As you can see, this one little corner is filled in, and you got like a nice little puddle. And then if I fill it in all the way, it gets brighter too, which is pretty neat because it's like a light block. If I just say kill Bsquared, I died. And now I'm going to respawn. Apparently not in the Nether. Step 2. You have to set your respawn point to it. Then kill yourself. Now I've died, and I'm going to respawn into the Nether. And it respawned me over here. But now you're going to see that that one little corner has actually been taken out. So you've used 1 of your respawns. The next thing, which I think is going to be a really cool thing, is you can actually take basalt now and put it in a furnace. And it's going to create polished basalt. And I don't know if you guys felt this way, but in general, basalt kind of reminded me of like a cracked up tree kind of thing. Like a kind of a tree block, like a really grayish, burnt tree. And now when it's actually smoothed, it is literally a tree block. Like, I can only imagine replacing this in some trees and setting some fires up, making it really look scorched. Like, you're gonna be able to do a lot of cool builds with these trees, or even an entire forest using this. You know, I'm really excited with this block. Like, this is basalt's honestly gonna be one of my favorite new blocks. I don't know why, but I really like basalt. Like, and it doesn't look like it's too hard to get either. I mean, look at these giant pillars. The last cool update in the Nether right now is we can now finally bone meal. So it's not like a finite resource of all these cool little vegetations. So it does look like it does grow fungus sometimes. So that's kind of nice. And if you just kind of keep bone mealing it, oops, it grows the tree too. So actually when you're bone mealing, you can actually kind of farm crimson stems now, which is pretty cool. Oops. And we're starting a battle. I'm just going to get out of here while they're fighting. Now that we're back in the overworld, they've actually added an update for bees where now they're supposedly only going to go 22 blocks away from their home nest, which is very nice. Kind of keep them a little closer instead of, I don't know about you guys, but mine kind of just seem to wander off and just disappear. So maybe this will help fix that a little bit. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to see how that kind of pans out. And it's now official, Mojang has now fixed these 4 blocks. We can no longer 0-tick these in any which way, shape, or form. They have fixed the growth algorithm to make it so it doesn't force check chunks when a block has been moved the way that we have been for 0-ticks. So yeah, no 0-tick farms for chorus fruit, bamboo, sugarcane, or cactus. And I believe it's pretty much fixed all of them. So if there's any other ones, I think there's one for kelp. That won't work anymore either. All of them are pretty much Gonna have to, you know, we're just gonna have to watch it. Just watch it grow and hope that it happens. I mean, realistically, I'm not overly concerned about this. I mean, I think that there are really good bigger farms and efficient farms that work just as well. Zero tick ones are obviously the best. You can literally sit there for 5 minutes and get everything you would need for an entire server. But now you're gonna have to take a couple hours or let it be more passive and kind of wait for it to actually do it naturally. Just check and grow. They finally fixed fishing. So we're actually gonna have to go back to doing something like this again. And just hoping to get something. Oop, I got something. And I got a fish. My first fish. Cool. So they've actually added a new check for fish hooks, which is an open water check to make sure that there are no blocks above the water and no solid underwater blocks around them, and that all water blocks around it is source blocks and has no bubble columns or anything like that. Like, okay, Mojang, we get it. You know us really well. You don't want us to AFK fish. I'm sad, but I understand what you're trying to do. But come on, man. It's just AFK fishing. No one fished otherwise. It finally gave fishing a purpose. Hoes now have another purpose, which is gonna be actually being the preferred block to break sponges. I mean, just look at the difference between punching and then it, which is kind of nice, as well as you can kind of see the difference when using stone versus diamond. I mean, netherite is completely different. I mean, look at it. Imagine enchanted netherite hoe. A lot easier to collect your sponges now. I don't know if you've been watching the new Hermitcraft, but a good amount of them have parrots. And if you've ever had a bunch of parrots, they like, I don't know why, but they seem to really like the creeper sound. And it's terrifying. Now Mojang has actually supposedly fixed that, so they are less likely to sound like hostile mobs, which will be very nice, and hopefully will scare me a lot less when I literally think there's a creeper behind me because my parrot decided to sound like a creeper. And that's going to do it for the snapshot video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I haven't done a snapshot one in a while, and I really wanted to kind of get my hands on the new Nether stuff and talk to you guys about some of the new changes that are happening in Minecraft. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.